Alright, before we get into anything, welcome back to the Chillboard Podcast and Happy New Year to you all. This is the Chillboard Podcast where we don't just talk, we debate, we challenge opinions and say things the way they are. I'm your host for today, Angel, and I've got my amazing team here with me. So today we are going to talk about something a lot of people have experienced, but not everyone agrees on. School romance. Is it emotional support or academic setback? Now let me say this real quick. School on its own is very stressful. You're dealing with school, you're dealing with classes, pressure, expectation, and trying to figure yourself out. Some people believe that having someone emotionally close during that time help you stay supported, motivated, and grounded. Others believe that school romance brings distraction, it brings unnecessary drama, it brings heartbreaks that can affect one's focus and performance. Let's talk about it. Is school romance and academic setback or emotional support? Do you think school romance is an academic setback or emotional support?
I feel like it's more of an emotional support because, like, now students, you guys, we go through a lot, like, a lot happens, and when all those, like, there are some challenges that might just pop up, and I don't know, but you should also need someone to be there for you emotionally, aside the academic aspect, because you can be depressed or any other thing at any point. So I feel like it's more of an emotional support.
What do you think about it?
Okay, with school romance is depend on how you take it. It give you emotional support and also depend on how you take it. There is a setback in your academic. So it depends on the person that have the experience of the
Experience of the
romance.
what do you think about it?
Okay, I believe emotional support and academic setback. For someone that cannot manage his or her emotions, I believe in that point there's going to be academic setback because all your mind and everything, you're not focusing on the main reason why you're in school, and all your mind is on how just to feel good and all of that. You're not checking the positive part of the main reason why you're in school. So sometimes it can be an academic setback. But if it's a good relationship, like an healthy one, it's going to cause an emotional support.
But the thing is, like, you not know a good relationship until you enter one person.
I believe for two persons that want to enter a relationship, they are people that are mature enough, like they have deep understanding about what they really want to do.
Okay, on that, I said this thing is very clear. Coming to school, let me use this scenario now. Coming to school, you just get to know the campus, getting to know yourself, and you just fall in love, and blah, 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 and all that. Then, by the time you get into that relationship, that's when you, and one of the things I will first consider is that there is maturity in the place of relationship and there is immaturity. So, the one that is coming to it, yes, you are just getting to know yourself. You don't know if the person is mature enough in the place of emotion and all that. So those things affect the course of the relationship. So until you get there, you'll be able to know or define is it healthy or otherwise.
Okay. Have you seen anyone that their grades has been low because of their new relationship?
Of course, because there are some people that they really don't know how to balance all of these things because they believe okay they will go out, party and all of that, while their academics is going low, like everything is going down. Why? Because the time they are meant to use to study, they are somewhere trying to enjoy their lives because they don't know how to balance it. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. It will actually start gradually. It's not something that is going to start like immediately. You start seeing the effect on the person's grades. But from the start, so maybe instead of you are meant to be reading at that time, and then you're having late night calls till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and you have tests the next day. Imagine you and you know that you don't have much strength to read, and that little strength you have, you're on call for that hours. So imagine that kind of person, you just go to sleep and you go to test the next morning. For you that cannot copy or anything, the next thing is you go to the test, you're writing rubbish, or you don't even know what to write here, and you submit an empty script. So from there, you begin to have some academic setback. So honestly, if you don't know how, you don't have a mature relationship. That's why maturity is very, very important. If you cannot have a mature relationship and know how to balance yourself, you have setbacks in the academics.
Almost. You see, like this particular question, yeah. I've seen someone that dated a guy because the guy is very, very intelligent. And the thing is, before you go into relationship, you know what you want. The thing is, majority of students are not very wise in that aspect. In the sense that now a girl to date a guy, we look at like several things. So, but there are some girls that we date someone just because he's smart. And the funny thing is, there are many intelligent people, but they don't have the money. And we all know relationship is about money. If you cannot fund, now relationship is about money. So if yeah now, because if I can't provide like what is love now? You say like love is caring, you being respecting each other. And what is caring? Caring deals with money. So now, so it's not like so some people yeah they might get like the setback in the academics because they date wrong because now I want to date you because you are beautiful and you are smart. I'm a guy. That's what I'll look at now. But with me, you as a girl, you want to date me, you look at me like, do I have like even if I'm intelligent, very intelligent, but I am broke, you will still think like 30 times, you're like, oh, let me pursue this guy. But whereas like now that's why most girls used to have like options. They will have like one that is rich, one that is smart, and one that is always there. Now the one that is always there is friend zones. The one that is rich, that one is their source of income. Why the one that is smart? That one is what? That one is their own like that's their own strength when it comes to academics. So yeah, girls have a lot of options.
So Mr. Shepherd.
On this matter, open our eyes to the setback in academia. I want to place an emphasis on one of my colleagues. This one starts from secondary school. One of my colleagues are dating and see university they are still dating, and I can see that they improve a lot in a lot of things based on how they set and their mindset. So their mindset is that we are dating to get married, we will not know ourselves, and every other thing will be supported. So I would say this guy, yeah, about the finance is there, about the other support is there. The guy loves football very well, and I can see that that does not stop their academic. But one thing I want to emphasize on why I'm bringing out that is because there's a piece of counseling, there's a piece of tutor and all other aspects. So these people have those people around them that is counseling them because they have already shown themselves to their parents. And so those things help them, even though their maturity then is not enough, but those things give them more insight about relationship and that's but in some other cases that I've seen is a big setback to a lot of other people.
Yeah,
So the issue,
I guess it's like when this dating of it, when it becomes when this romance of the thing, like I feel like the point it becomes more of a setback is when there's heartbreak. Now imagine someone like imagine you as a girl you dating someone and like few weeks to your exam you chop breakfast. I said to God like in all honesty you will pay that like
but let's recap to before the exam. Let's recap to before the exam. You will see that even when they start late night testing, you forget about your assignment, you have class, you just don't see them. Let's move for fun and all those things are already calculated, you know, adding up to the failure already.
So me, even aside relationship, even like to friendship, for a friend, like if you are like your group of friends, if you don't have a friend that they help you grow, I don't know what you are doing there at that moment. Because friends are meant to help you mentally, like your group of friends, they are people that should help you, even financially. You guys are doing well. In your academics, you guys are doing well. It's not like one person is lagging behind. Now moving into relationship, you are meant to grow together in all round. So for you not to be able to balance all of those things, you always have setback. You always have setback. And even to the heartbreak of a thing. Imagine you now, you are chopping breakfast at that stage where you want to write the exam also. I tell you, it will affect you.
School romance is an academic setback in most cases, so I'll go with the setback.
Why? Why?
Okay, so most of the people in the relationship, in the romance, they have one thing, they waste their time, have late night chatting, texting, when unable to meet up with the deadline of their assignments and a lot of things. Some of them even miss class because of the
See, I will challenge on that. See, it's not everybody that is dating that has to miss class. There are some people that generally they just don't like attending lectures. And in the sense of late night chat, some people even waste their time on games. So it's not like I don't feel it's the dating aspects that actually make you have an academic setback.
But if we have an emotional support, I mean, the partner that has more knowledge, and the person is saying that, why are you doing these things? And he's telling you that at this time you are meant to be reading. Imagine that kind of person. You're helping her to grow, right?
No, that one is real. To have like someone that be telling you that if you are, let's say you are dating someone and the person is telling you that you're supposed to be reading at this point, bro, is real. We're in Nigeria, let's be frank. And the only person I feel like I can tell you that is probably a friend. And even that friend, you see that friend as a brother. Maybe you guys are having
about
like
school romance.
no, in school, like that what I'm saying, like school romance, bro, it's more of an emotional support. Because now, like generally as students, we all go through a lot because there are sometimes that your head will just be hot. You need someone to talk to, you need someone to like encourage you, you need someone to like bring your head down, cool that tempo, you understand? Okay. But if you don't have anybody to you express yourself with, and it's not everything you can tell your friend now. You can have some friends, but you cannot discuss some deep things.
Okay, on that aspect, I'll say that there is a place for counseling, even in school. You know that.
So you gotta meet school counselors.
Wait, I'm not. Let me tell you
You
something.
might have someone that you're submitted to now,
there are some-
like that knows about your relationship.
You always have someone.
I mean, someone like that has more knowledge about
that you
it.
can't talk to.
It's not about just elderly. When I'm talking about elderly, not until you see grey hair.
No, wait, see, the thing
But
is,
someone that
let's
you
be
can,
frank.
let me tell you something. If you have someone that you can go to, you have all your nonsense, and he will be able to listen to you.
It's not, wait, it's not all
But let's be
situation.
realistic. Have you seen any counselor in school, in university system?
Yeah, they are.
They have.
But they are not being
They are-
like,
they are not
we don't
working.
use them.
They
They
are-
are working, but who
Okay,
goes?
we are not saying they are.
But let's just be real and just answer the question.
Okay, let's just say no.
The thing is,
some
it's
extent.
an emotional support because now you can. There are some like I said earlier. There are some things that you can't go and meet just any son like any person to talk to about.
Like what?
Bro, now, okay, let's say now you're having issues like, okay, there's one common thing about guys now. At least guys will sleep, wake up, and have morning erection, that type of shit. Now, you having morning erection, you go and there are sometimes that it gets so intense that you actually need someone to be with you. When I mean someone, you need a lady to be with you. And not only that now, there are some situations that maybe like it's raining or there are some maybe all this cold weather type thing, and you're like, weather for two.
Why are they saying it?
Huh? So wait, weather for two, you drink it tea. Guy, let's be serious now. See, it's meant for any morning.
Bro,
No, like, see, when we
it
need.
is hot.
No, let me tell you. Hold on. See, listen to me. See, there are some things that you need to experience in school because after school, and you are experiencing it after school, it will weigh you down. Like now, you can't tell me that you want to get married in 5 years' time. And you are still in like you are in 300 level, let's say you are in 300 level, and in 5 years time you say you want to graduate, or I mean in 5 years time you are planning marriage, and you want to tell me that you don't have any experience in romance, you don't have any experience in like in relationship. So let's say you graduate in 3 years time now, what do you want to be doing?
Okay, your point is that a person has to be experienced.
Yeah, you need the experience. See, it's not enough that you be explained to. Oh, it's not an excuse.
Excuse to just fornicate.
It's not about communication.
It's actually.
Wait, I said, wait, Ericson, you're a guy now. These are what you feel every morning. I'm not saying that there are.
That's so that you are healthy.
You are healthy now, but there are situations that you need someone. I'm not saying to fornicate now. Now, you might even, let's say you have a girlfriend now, and your girlfriend now, if you guys are not into like the deep part, let's say you guys have not started having sex. Now, even if you are just together, yeah, you guys, okay, you have a girlfriend and you guys are together. There's no way you tell me that your body doesn't get aroused in that moment. It will happen, but it depends on you guys.
Because you are with the opposite sex.
It's true now, but before entering a relationship with someone, like I do still, like you guys will have said this thing that okay, this relationship does it include sex or not? Like that's why it's very sweet to be straightforward with your partner before you go
So for
into.
you, is it an emotional support?
It's an emotional support now.
So in that moment that you want, like, to what you are saying, like, okay, let's say that the relationship is defined that okay, you have a lot of things like fun
So
and all of
ground
that.
rules.
So imagine that kind of person has an unwanted pregnancy. Is it not an academic
Wait,
setback?
why do you get pregnant?
Oh Jesus! Are you kidding?
No, like there's no way.
You are telling us that they will set ground rules, so they will now follow all those rules. Even for school,
No, wait,
Mistakes
you see,
can come in.
forget mistakes. Let me tell you, mistakes
you
can't come
already
in.
said it.
There's no way mistake will come in. Now I will explain to you.
There's no way mistake will come in.
Before you accept to date
Yeah,
someone,
your
wait,
opposite sex.
calm down now. As a lady, before you accept to date someone, you guys will actually go to talking stage.
Okay.
Now, let's say you go to talking stage for like, except if you are so quick to your decision, like if someone asks you that, and immediately you are like, yes. But you are like, okay,
Nigeria.
but if you go through that, no, Nigeria go to
Not
talking stage.
Nigeria, like,
there are some ladies that will
some
delay you for
people
like 3 months before they
3
actually
months,
accept.
4 years.
Some, yeah. So you can't tell me that within those period, you don't know the type of person you are dating. I mean, you don't know the type of person you date. Now, you will have seen some signs that, oh, this one, is so, because even from mere chatting, you know someone's mindset. There are some guys that from hello, how far now, you guys reply, I'm fine. The next thing they're thinking of is how to sexualize that message. So you'll have already know this one mindset that, this one, na conji type of guy.
Okay, let me ask this one. Is it like an emotional support in the school, like academically?
Yeah.
If it is positive, in the sense that if it is positive, you cannot tell me it's an emotional support when the person is lagging behind in your studies.
And you don't want to date someone that doesn't know book now.
That's just it. You like if you supposed to know
When
your
you want to
purpose.
date a guy that does not come to class, that do not have any job test, have the money, and you want to date.
No, that's like you
You
see
see,
eventually you base it. Wait, you see later base it on what the girl wants. Now, to buy now, you know that money for textbooks, money for probably practicals.
You have
parents.
Yeah, you have parents.
Shift the blame on the girls now. What about the guy that is so persistent
In what?
to ask the girl out?
Persistence to ask the girl.
Yes, you are talking about 3 month distance, all those things. You know, young guy, they are ready to even do everything. You understand what I mean, bro?
So okay, there are some guys that
They
are
are
willing to go
ready.
even if 1 year talking stage.
It's not like that. Like, they are ready to take you. They are ready to fish you out. You understand what I mean?
I don't understand.
No. Wait, okay, let me tell you something. If guys have a belt, let me just use it as an example. Guy may have a belt that, okay, this lady, they want to...
Okay, like all these
You
things.
know how how comfortable they will make the lady be.
And still, it's still up to the lady now. Except if you want to rape someone.
I don't think you guys are understanding what I'm saying.
Okay.
Let's leave this part that you are saying. I'm talking about the school aspects
In education.
in education generally, apart from the stuff you said and the like. You cannot like control your.
It can actually
it
can
can-
be an emotional support and it can also be an emotional damage.
Okay.
Because if you cannot get to balance yourself, I tell you, it will tell. If you cannot balance yourself, it will tell. I made mention of something earlier that there are sometimes that you are meant to read for a test, but because you are enjoying the chat, like you don't want to break the conversation at that time, and you feel like let me just talk to you, and probably because you've read a little thing and God will help you, your lecturer, God will help them that to that place that you read, they will not bring it out. And that place you didn't even touch at all, that is where they will bring forward and they will ask questions on it. Imagine that kind of person. That's just test. Imagine you are missing 40 marks on test and your exam, you cannot get that 60 mark for someone that is not really brilliant. Even if you are brilliant, you cannot still get that 60%.
You see the same thing that I
And
said.
on the norms, you're already going down to C.
Okay.
You see the same thing you are saying, like if you have someone, that's like you can't just get someone that you feel like It cannot help you. As a lady, you know what you want. Do you want to date someone that cannot
That
help
is
you
what
grow
some people don't
academically?
understand.
No.
They don't define their relationship in the sense that they don't know why they are doing this thing. If you ask some people why are you in a relationship, they don't know why.
So I would say the place of the romance and the emotional support here is that they just want to give a place to get the motivated at to study, right? But now there are a lot of other places to get that. From your partner in romance, I don't think you can really get that.
You can get it.
You already said it that even in schools in Nigeria, don't let us deceive ourselves. How many people are dating and encouraging themselves to read?
There are many.
We have.
There are many. Like, don't be deceived. There are
We
many
actually
people that
have.
are
We
dating.
do.
Okay, let's go to another questions
Okay.
because it's already getting so much. Anyways, at what point do you think school romance becomes a distraction?
When the partners lose focus.
Me, when your grades start dropping, like if you notice that before you decide to be with this person and you used to be like you used to do well academically, then suddenly you started dropping, that means the person is not helping you out.
So all this thing about the grade and how intellectual you are before and how you have dropped. So the way you reason before, or because of the conversation I've taken away, those times you used to study and have more knowledge, those things have been taken away from you. You have been deprived of all those moments of studies and acquiring more intelligence. That thing will easily break it down.
Yeah, come.
So it will show in your grades.
So, what do you think about it? At what point do you think school romance become a distraction?
Okay, as I said earlier, I said when the partners lose focus, they don't know what they are doing at that moment. In the sense that there are some things you do before in your academics and you get to some stage, you don't even know what you are doing again. You just want to flex life and you are forgetting the main reason why your primary assignment of why you are in school at that moment.
Even that would be feel frustrated to be like,
But there are some people that even while they are failing academically, they will still remain because ladies are serious. If they see a future like this guy's future is great, no matter how much they fail, they will still remain. Yeah, now they will still remain because they know that if I can be with this guy from now, and let's say we eventually graduate, and this guy like if they see that this guy will make it, bro, let them have 9 carryovers, they will still remain with the guy.
Okay. Okay.
So
let me ask this one. This one is more controversial. Who do you think school romance will affect most? Girls or boys?
Okay, actually, to me, it's not a gender specific thing. It's not a gender specific thing. You cannot tell me it will not affect guys and it will not affect the ladies. Why? Because there are most times, if it depends on the person that is putting more emotions to it, like all your hearts, everything is on that particular person. So imagine the person ended the relationship. It will affect the person that has more emotion on it the most. And if it's the two, I tell you, they will break down at that moment.
okay, so both parts we always feel the impact if there's a breakup, if there's anything. So we can depend on how deep they are into it. So if they are so deep into it, they have been like that for long and something like that break out, it may fall into both of them can fall into depression and
Even suicide, sef, we've heard a lot of people like from different schools that because their partner broke up with them, and the next thing is they committed suicide.
I think it affects guys most. Let me just put it like that. Because lately, we easily, there are some guys that are already waiting that, okay, just break up. They are ready
Affects
to-
guys.
so, but guys, though, guys should be like, before I can be with another person, before I can go and meet another person. So, depends on the maturity of their.
now, okay, let me use this Pella scenario.
Who cried?
Now imagine Pella is a student like in one university or so,
Okay.
and now he got heartbroken. See what happened to him now? Like he tried committing suicide, even though it was not really suicide thing, but at least he made an attempt. So, bro, the way guys handle heartbreaks is different from the way girls handle.
So you think guys are more emotionally invested?
Yes, now we might not show it, but yeah, we are. Like girls tend to show their own and that's why when they get heartbroken, they will cry, do snap, post it that yes.
People will come through.
People they will snap, post it that where they are crying that men has come. But you know, see really guys will post them crying, but they take it in. Yeah, now you understand. So the way they take it, bro, guys can collapse.
Guys can collapse, but still until. If you are saying guys, if you are speaking for yourself now, but to ladies, I tell
Now
you.
speaking on behalf of the guys.
Okay, on behalf of the ladies now, it gets to affect them, I tell you. Honestly, that is when you see them. In fact, at that moment, they can get sick.
Yeah, but they use drugs.
Okay, they'll use drugs.
Hello.
Do you know, like I'm telling like guys now, a guy can be emotionally short, like he can decide that his life he will not be with any, like now Kai Sinat. I don't know if you know Kai Sinat. His girlfriend cheated on him with his best friend, and he posted that in his life, like he has decided not to be with any girl again. Now imagine that kind of thing. But a lady might too decide that you will not be with any girl. But if a lady walks down the street, you see like 10 guys that will be like, what a fine girl. But if a guy walk down the street, with girls come and meet him that what a fine boy.
Yes.
Even if you see a guy and you feel like this guy, if you see a guy like this guy is attractive, you won't go and meet him that what a fine boy. I like you, you fine. No, you leave the chasing to the guy, except you try to like make the guy notice you. But if a guy is emotionally short, he will not notice you.
But on my own stand, I believe it's not gender specific. It will affect the both parties.
But
it depends on the person that is putting more emotions to that relationship.
But who do you think affects most?
In the ratio, guys.
Generally, you.
Guys.
Generally, it's ladies.
Guys.
Okay, maybe because the guys do not show it.
How are you? Oh, sorry, you gave me heartbreak. Oh, come.
I know the amazing thing about this thing. If a girl gets heartbroken, and her friends, they will be together and swear for the guy. they will hold the campus to curse that guy. As maybe, and the funny thing that it might not even be the guy that is at fault. Serious now, it might even be the lady and the lady will not confess to her friends that na me fuck up, probably I cheated, they catch me where they cheat too. They will not say no, but they will like
what if it's a relationship that probably these people, maybe in school now, probably these people, they look at themselves and they feel like, okay, are we benefiting each other? You get that kind of situation. Are we benefiting each other? Like our purpose, alignment, is it working together? And they feel like I feel like this thing, we are just forcing ourselves for this relationship. There's no deep connection there. And they feel like, okay, let's just break up. It's not affecting them. It's affecting the two parts. So I believe we should dwell on.
To come to analyze themselves and assess themselves.
That is why you should have a mature relationship. You should be able to know the main reason why you are going into this thing now.
No, I love that kind of thing.
It won't affect them much, but they feel like it's just for the sake of.
But all those things now, OT. Because guys use that, like now, guys will be like, I'm too good for you. And like excuse to break up. Not like because, and the thing is, we don't want to break the girl's heart, like we don't want to shatter it. So you try to like raise our ego to
I don't deserve you.
I don't deserve you.
Okay.
You are too good for me. No, those kind of things. Have I done it? I've done it before now. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I've done it before. Like I was with someone, and the one thing about me, I know what I want. Except if I just want to play, and I know what I want. So like I know like this, me and you, like I know that we can't end up together. And at this stage of my life, I don't want to be with someone that you date and you need to not eventually lead to something significant. So and while it was going, I was like, bro, you are too good for me. Like not like she's actually too good for me.
Bro, she.
No, like I'm just saying that it's an expression. So I was like, yo, you are too good for me. The girl was like, what do I mean? I was like, see you now, you are this, you are set, you are brilliant, even though she's not really, but it's just then I had to push her ego so that she will know that she cannot know that she's wrong. I've had a lot, so none of them will know that.
Wow, so they even have
then I had like, but this one is just like this. So I told her like, you are too good for me, like. And she reasoned it. She was like, okay, yeah.
Yes,
so when we broke up, it's because I know what I want. If I don't know what I want, I will just keep pushing on the relationship. And eventually, it got to a point that it will lose essence. And once the relationship starts losing essence,
the funniest part is that your mind is not there, but the other partner like the person's mind is there, like you feel like I'm saying something more, but I tell you,
But me, I'm emotionally
not seeing
distant. That's why
anything.
sometimes that you see some people like couples who they've dated for like 5 years, and suddenly the guy just get married to another person. You now be like, what happened with this person? But it's good like if you just say that code, you are too good for me.
Stop wasting ladies' time, please.
We don't waste this time.
Okay, let's move to the next question. Are students emotionally mature to handle relationships?
Yes.
They need other things. They need more knowledge from the ones that have grown old, the people that have passed through the stage. So on their own, I would say
Wait, answers. How will you get emotionally matured if you don't experience it? Now, hear me out. Though you might attend conferences that will tell you about relationship and all.
those things also build you. So
Yeah,
by
it
the time
build
you
you,
experience
but
it, like
at the same
the
time-
best teacher is that when you have a knowledge of something and you are experiencing it, you'll be able to navigate.
See, it builds you, but at the same time, it gives you a wrong perception about relationship. See, there are some motivational speakers that they will blow your mind, and they will not make you raise your standard to one kind of level that 10 years you not see boyfriend. Serious, they will make you raise your standard. Like they will motivate you into thinking that this is the type of guy you should pursue. Whereas there are some guys that are actually meant for you that they will come, but because you're not seeing what you've heard about, like you're not seeing it in them, you decide that, oh no, this person is not for me. Now you've been beginning it into like students being emotionally mature to handle relationship.
Yeah.
The thing is, yes, because how would we use like to gain admission to university? You need to be at least 16 or so. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
16.
Now 18 now.
Now 18.
Yes.
So you need to be 18. So at 18 already you're an adult. And you're an adult once you're 18. So as an adult, there are some things that are expected of you. So as an adult, you must be able to handle, like you must be able to even romance.
This school romance, when we are talking about it even starts from secondary schools.
Eh, now.
Even the worst case scenario now, primary schools are already going into it.
No, all those ones are baby love. You don't count it. Like the thing is so
No, you should.
Not so-
It's
those-
not
Nah,
like
they are
that.
baby love now.
There are some people that
Some
is their
people are
relationship
talking
from their
about that,
secondary
we can't
school
talk
and
about
they got married to now.
no, wait, that one. You see, yeah, there are, and I've seen a lot, and I feel like it's even beautiful. There was a point in my life, so I was like, I wish this for myself.
Oh.
But bro, it didn't work out.
Sorry.
And most times, God, even if you listen to those people, they tell you about their story. There are many, like even in that long years, they've had like
Several
crazy breakups, like in between. But they just feel like, no, you are still the one for me. I'm the one for you.
But you were saying something about at the age of 18, you have to be matured about.
Yeah, now at the age of 18, there are things expected of you. Like, your life generally starts at that period because you become
Yeah,
a
they always say if you're not up to 18, you're not meant to be in a relationship.
Yeah, and once you're 18, not like that's the legal age to start dating. No. That's not the legal age, but at least at the age of 18, you should like you yourself should have start preparing your mind to like cope with some things. So that period, I can say, yeah, you can get emotionally mature, and the only way you can get that maturity is because it's only if you experience some things or you learn from other people's experience. But you learning from other people's experience cannot be like you experiencing it.
It's when you got into your own relationship, you then experience it.
Exactly now. So there are people that they just date once in their whole life and it turned out great. And where there are some people that they have to go to countless breakup. So at least you can't tell me you go to countless breakup and at the end of the day you are not like mentally mature to like, okay, this is what relationship is about.
But I believe if you feel like you cannot carry that relationship, don't just go into it. In the sense that if you are not emotionally stable, like maybe if they do something to you and the next thing is you are down already. Imagine that kind of person. Oh God, I tell you, you have a lot of setbacks. Why? Because any little thing you are relaxed, any little thing you are down. But if you are not emotionally stable for it, don't just bother to go into
That's
it.
why it's very difficult to date last borns.
Excuse me.
No, see, last borns they are used to being sports, and
Okay.
so if you are not the one that can, and it's difficult to date last born.
Okay.
Not all last, like the most difficult set of people are only child, like only daughter. You see those set of people, bro,
God,
run.
you're talking to me.
Last one.
They are the only child, and is a girl. They are very difficult to do because they have this kind of, how do I say, they have this kind of treatment from house. Like they are so loved and
But
they are
that
so
does not mean
pampered.
that they are not matured enough to handle it.
That doesn't mean they are not matured, but it tells because you know the thing. If you date someone, God, how will I make you understand this thing? If you have with someone that is the
Have
last
you
born
been in
and
that
only child-
experience before?
Okay,
I've-
have you?
yes, I have.
Okay.
So
I've dated the last born before.
So what was your experience
like last born, bro? Like there are a lot.
Yeah,
There are a whole lot to
Okay.
handle. There are a whole lot. In the sense that
Wow,
no,
wow.
them coming from home that are used to being
So
like,
on your side, are you matured or she was not matured?
I was matured now, she wasn't matured. Are you kidding me?
Are you fighting for yourself or we are being?
No, I'm being frank now. I'm mature, like, bro. I've been through a lot, so I'm mentally equipped
Oh my
to
goodness.
like handle relationship or not.
So what you said is that going into it, everybody is already emotionally mature to.
Yeah, no, no,
You must be matured
the-
enough. Honestly, you must be really matured
No,
enough.
see, let me tell you, if in the Bible was not matured, I mean, like God made it, and Adam just saw you are the bone of my bone, you are the flesh of my face, and like that, there was no period of them learning how to be emotionally stable now. It just comes. So it's I feel like it's inbuilt.
No.
That isn't that scenario.
Eh now,
What about other scenarios that we have? Okay, let's say other scenarios where they have to pick wife for Isaac, all those people. We see that
They've checked those
they
people's
have checked
characters. They've known these people that, okay, this is the kind of person that you are. Before, it's not possible. Even there are some situations whereby the main reason why some people just come to your family and they feel like, I want to pick someone from this person is because they've seen the kind of the people that these people can groom. Like they've seen your parent and they feel like, wow,
They are good parents.
They are good parents and they know the kind of products they will bring.
and they can see that in the life of
and that's why I say like, to be honest, that's why I'm saying that like it's inbuilt. So yeah, it's inbuilt.
Okay, I was asking my dad something like I think 2 weeks ago or so. I was asking him that okay, when can someone go into a relationship? You get so my mom was like she was saying something like if you have someone, can you tell us so like whining you get us kind of stuff. And my dad was like, please don't go into any relationship with that. It's until when if you are done, just face your studies for now, and when you are done, you can now talk about all of those things. But for now, just focus on your academics.
No.
And I understand this point of view why he's saying that because they feel like it might be an academic setback because you might not be able to focus for someone that cannot handle a relationship.
You
understand?
you see that thing, yeah? It affects a lot of single people right now. Like your parents will tell you focus on your academics. Yes, focus on your academics. Now imagine you use 4 years in school, you graduate, you go to NYSC, it will be like okay, still focus on your like you finish NYSC now. Now it's now when you are looking for a job, that's when you have to start learning about relationships. It doesn't work that way. That's why there are many single people. Men will come men will come here, but there are some guys that they will look at, like let's say you date now, that's why they will always use that old thing on you guys that you are too good for me, because they will look at you now, they will come at
Wait,
you.
it's not like the person is not in a relationship, but I tell you, the person has gone through talking stages and you already like you have some knowledge about all of these things.
Some people, let me tell you, there are many people that in schools, anything relationship, like they don't want to hear anything.
Yeah.
That's why, now imagine
serious,
in what
yes.
Nigerian parents do now. They will tell you like focus. Now you graduate. After 2 years, they're like, you don't have any male friend, you don't have any boyfriend. How do you want to have a boyfriend? Is it not like from schools that you like mingles and probably that's where you meet the love of your life? Or from more and now I know of a woman. That woman, she met her husband in school. And the story is very funny. I don't know if you will see this, but the story is very funny because there was a guy that was actually trying to woo her while they were in school. But the guy is okay, like, but she doesn't like the guy.
Okay.
She doesn't just feel that spark. And the guy brought his friend to come and greet her one day. And just hearing the friend's voice, this lady fell, like she collapsed, like she fell for the guy. And eventually she got married to the guy's friend. So all I'm saying is that there are some things that is more advantage when you are at school, because you can't tell me now that it's when you leave school, because school will give you experience. Like that's why you are in school now. You will learn all these things. It's not everything that they will teach you in classes
You
now.
can learn from your
We
friends.
class you learn from your friends and stuff. Some of your friends are bad influence. There are some things that
That is when you have friends that are bad influence.
wait, you need to have friends that are bad influence because you need to use their life to be like I must not become like this.
Yeah, not like
No.
friends, but you're looking at them. No, you don't need to be friends
They will
with them.
become
But you're looking at them that okay, at
Bro,
this kind
they
of
will become
person.
the type of motivation.
Okay,
At
let me
least
ask
me, I have bad
I have friends, like in my group of friends, I have someone that is in a relationship and I'm looking up to that person in the sense that I'm looking at this person is balanced. You understand that kind of person? So imagine you having a friend and you're looking at this person that person is in a relationship, in the academics, you're having some setbacks, finance, you're not even doing, no, in oral, you're not doing well. Will I want to go into that relationship?
I can trust the process now.
You say wait.
Let me just say,
No.
each person have their own preference and how they handle things. You see, if you don't, if the way you handle things does not change, you do not learn from others, you'll not be able to move on with it. For an example, you see someone that business open up to the person, academic is there, and with that too, he was just collapsing with it. How will he now be tell me that I want to handle relationship? So you have to. There is a place of you checking upon yourself, building yourself before you go into it. Though you want to have the experience while you are still in the campus, yes, the experience is there. You will just see it around. But the best thing is that wait for the right time. And if you are telling about wait for the right time, I know you want to ask what is the right time. The right time is when you are mature enough to say that okay, you can handle this thing together. Correlate everything together, see that you can handle it. If you can still not be able to handle it in 200 level, if you are in 300 level, still check yourself. Can
Just
you
keep
still handle
checking
it?
yourself. If
And
you are emotionally enough,
not just rush into things.
don't rush into it. What you can
telling us that you have,
what's the essence? Why are you
There are
wasting your
some
time?
scenarios that the person is not experienced in any relationship stuff, but the person entered a relationship, and during that process of the person being in that relationship, the person like notice some things, and the person like check themselves out, check the person, his partner, be a partner, and notice some things. Do you think that person is actually mature to actually continue that relationship?
Okay, the issue here is that first thing I would say is that when it comes to the part of the relationship, checking on one another, the part that I want to shake with you or you want to shake with me and see if it will work, that one is compatibility, checking it out. But the main aspect here is that we do not look at this place that why will I be in a relationship that this person is the one telling me everything I want to do. You understand what I mean. So it's just like you are just following the lead others. So those type of relationships can never end well. So it is best to prepare yourself. That's why I tell you the place of the preparation for everything. Anything you don't prepare for will always collapse.
That's a deep talk.
But one thing I know is that if you don't date while in school, most especially to the ladies, like if you don't have like some kind of thing like that when it comes to relationship, after school you become desperate. After school, like there will be desperation.
That is if the person.
What's the idea?
Imagine someone that enters school around like 22, 23, and you spent up to like 6 years, and you're almost 30. That person will be desperate. But imagine you entered university at the age of like 15. Imagine a scenario. You enter a relationship like in school at the age of 15, and you spent like maybe 4 years, 5 years, 19, 20. Why are you desperate? Like, why?
Still time, right?
There's still time now. I mean, is there no time?
You see that thing, there's still time. Bro, now so time to go.
So
There's still time, but at least at that moment, that person is you have your plans lined out. At least for you to know why you're not in a relationship at that moment, you have your lines, your plan.
Yeah.
You know why you're not doing this. You know when you want to be ready.
So let me
But
just
they normal to do.
Who will be desperate? Is it the lady or the guy?
Girls now, because guys after school, guys don't get desperate to get married.
They get desperate.
Guys don't get desperate.
Okay, what if they are receiving?
Money, you see a lot of people getting married at the age of 40. Money is their time.
Bro, guys don't get desperate to get. In fact, guys we calm down a lot. That's why money at times when a man is about to marry, you get married to someone younger.
Of these firstborns also. We're talking about lastborn now. I'm going to firstborns now. They feel like if they are not like like stable, they cannot go into a relationship because they don't want to depend on their partners.
Life is demanding on them.
Like me.
Okay.
Depend on my partner.
See, a guy will never rush marriage. Like guys, I know. If I don't like me personally, I can never. It's not happen. So it's until if I'm financially okay, that's when I can say.
Okay,
That's I
moving
don't
on to
rush.
our next question. Have you personally seen someone's grades drop because of relationship?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course. If
No, the thing is, I don't know. I don't pry into people's grade issue because I don't want you to ask what's my grade, that kind of thing. So I leave it be.
No.
So like I don't
that
know.
is not
I don't.
that kind of relationship is not strong
I'm not
enough.
talking of relationship. Have I seen other people's this thing?
Okay.
Will I come and meet you that how far you feel because you
You
did
said you
But
relationship?
when you see the crash,
Before,
sometimes
right?
you see them.
Not while I'm in school.
Okay, no why.
No.
No. There are sometimes that you see them cry. What happened? They will now be breaking out to their friends. I have this. They are sorry.
So have you seen anyone?
Okay, maybe yes, actually. There's some people that probably because they received heartbreak or something, and at that moment they are not thinking well. They are not thinking straight. So their academics is lacking behind at that moment. Why? Because of the relationship they've passed through and what they faced at that moment.
Breaks and everything.
Now to affect them to some extent.
So what do you think about heartbreaks in school?
It's a lot, honestly. It's a lot. Because it will surely affect you. It will affect, I don't know how you want to do it. It will affect. But on the case of all these, we have guys that are playboy or the way they used to say it. So imagine that kind of person that maybe the guy is just playing the lady and at the end of everything, maybe because of what the guy wants, like I said earlier, that you should always know why you are doing it and what you really want for that relationship. So imagine that kind of person that just wants your body or all of that and you've gotten it. Imagine you're leaving the person with that guy being in pain. No, but the lady. So it will cause a setback for the lady. But this guy will also move on and feel like I've done what I want to do and let's move on. Let's get another thing again. So it sometimes might be a setback and
So Mr. Sheldon,
Okay, breakups in school affect
heartbreaks.
Let's just say heartbreaks. So
Yeah.
they just break the heart. So it's a setback to the person that attachment, the person that want to be committed to the relationship. So by the time they break the heart, you just see them. Something will just happen. Something will change about them. Both their surroundings, everything will change. You will see them. If someone that is very sharp before, you just see very tough. What is happening? Heartbreak. So
and
But my friend,
one thing I
it's
want
a good
to
thing.
heartbreak to go and
one
write
thing
it
I want
down.
to say is
That won't
that
do.
your
It's a good
relationship
thing. It's
your
open your
relationship
eyes
should
to
not
many things.
define you. Like
What
should not
is-
give you one identity. There are some people that because they get to rule them in the sense that imagine you're in a relationship and is the guy that is you're meant to do this, don't do this thing, don't do this thing. You are feeling selfless of yourself because you even want to do some things outside and you'll not be able to do it. Why? Because you are being pushed and you cannot balance yourself. Is if they push you to this side, that's what you will do. If they push you to this side, that's what you should do. But I tell you, don't let your relationship
That's like
define
a
you.
parasite.
Don't let it be an identity that this is why I'm doing it and is giving you a setback. No, it shouldn't be.
Okay, our final question. What advice do you think you can give to your younger ones on school romance?
Man, I'm really telling my mom.
So you don't want to give advice to the young. Okay, so the advice to the young people out there is that first, I will always come in this direction. First, go and know God before you start knowing men. So if you know God, God will even lead you to your relationship. You don't share until you receive this the person you want to marry. Don't go and waste your time. So sometimes things come, things happen, then you go and confirm by
No God before you know me.
so know God before you know men. This will help you to prepare. There are some things that God will be hammering in your heart. Oh, go and prepare for this thing. You believe that what did I want to use this thing for? I'm not ready for all those stuff, but you just be telling you go and prepare, go and prepare. So those parts and the way of your campus, the people you have around you also matters. And if you see a value in one person's life, no matter who the person is, try to approach and get those values. So by the time you accumulate those values, you yourself will start knowing that okay, this is the right time for me to go into a relationship. You will know how to handle it. And it does not mean that you start a relationship in another level that you'll not be able to finish it with. No, you can start anytime. So there's no time for anybody. So just know your own time.
And another thing is, don't let peer pressure deal with you. Don't be pressured, because the main reason why some people are into this relationship is because of my friends are doing it, let me also feel it, or they are seeing the results in their body, or all of that. So don't let it pressure you. Don't be pressured about it, and know why you are doing it. Don't let relationship define you. And I feel like before there's relationship, there's friendship.
Yeah.
So surround yourself with people that will help you grow, and not people that will bring you down.
Me, join vagans. Do bad things. Learn. No, like
Okay, learn. Okay.
So, do involve in all those bad things. Get involved in it.
My goodness.
And
Not everything have redemption.
do double date 7 at once. Let them catch you. So you learn.
I'm bad.
No, it's the
So
truth.
by the time you now have all this stuff back,
You become more enlightened. So experience will teach you.
so the reason why there is always all this talk is that so that when you see all those things, you not make the mistake that you not be able to recover
But
from.
let them make mistakes.
Make mistake.
There's time. There's room for redemption.
Hey.
So experience is the best teacher, right?
Best.
Okay.
Okay, we all advise
Yeah,
is
for that.
stay focused. That's just it.
Alright, that's all for today. I'm sure you've got opinions to share. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. Either ways, we want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to subscribe on all our social media platforms. Like, share, and follow. Until next time, peace out.